Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
Sallekhasuttaṃ. Sammasavaso, kilesi likati, Sallekhasuttaṃ. So likati means remove, eradicate. So Sallekhasuttaṃ, the web Sallekhasuttaṃ. So likati removes Samma word. Sabbaso or illicit liquidity Sallekhasuttaṃ. So some and the leak, some plus the leak and the up Sallekhasuttaṃ. Sallekhasuttaṃ and the Sallekhasuttaṃ. Sallekhasuttaṃ refers to the Riya Mega. So the Sallekhasuttaṃ, Vipassana. So Vipassana is the Sallekhasuttaṃ according to the sub-commentary. So if you say the Sallekhasuttaṃ is, so Mega is, it means directly Mega is Sallekhasuttaṃ. Like we observe the 5 precepts, 8 precepts, like Parimagga Samvara Silas, they are also called Sallekhasuttaṃ because they are helpful to help Sallekhasuttaṃ. So here in the Sutta, as you know, so Egamada Nisa Ayasama, Mahajana, we've already translated. Actually, these two paragraphs. So what these two paragraphs refers is a Dhimana person. So who thought to be Sotapanna, who thought himself to be Sotapanna, Sagaragami, Nagami, Arhanda. Maybe some yogis who practice Vipassana intensively. Maybe even some people who has attained the jhana, so they don't see their kilesa rising in many years. So some Sayadaws and some people experienced the kilesa never rise, like during 80 years, 60 years. The kilesa samudachara they call. The kilesa samudachara happened at that time. They thought, am I Sotapanna or am I Sagaragami and Nagam? Because he didn't see any kilesa come out. In this way he concludes, oh now I am Sotapanna, I am a Nagami. This Adhimanika person. For this Adhimanika person, the Buddha expounded this suttas. Like after this paragraph, Ya ima chona anega wida deti yo loga opejan adawada prisan yodawa. Loga wada prisan yodawa. Adawada loga wada. So adawada is ada jiwa suriya, loga wada andawa loga anandawa loga. So adawada also we can say 20 sakaya gatis. So those deities also rise depending on the 5 Pinchuparana Kanda. Yata Jeta deity of Ubijani, Yata Ja, Anusim, Yata Ja, Samuda Jan, Dam Nida Mama Nizo Masaminami Ata. Iwa made the Yatabuna Sama Pinya, Basato, Iwa made us some dating and Bahana Hodi. Iwa made us dating them, Prinesa Bahodi. So, how do you remove, eradicate those deities? You must know Nidya Mama, Nizoha Masami Nami for Ata. As long as you don't see such a truth, this is not mine. I am not Ada, Ada is not me. This is Nizoha Masami, I am I. So I am Asami. So such a wrong views, if you cannot remove, then you cannot remove deity. So here also the Buddha especially emphasized on the Daitina Bahana Hoti. Daitina Prinesa Bahoti, Sakaya deity. The Sakaya deity also divided the Sastra deity, Ochila deities. So to eradicate the deity wrong view is more important. Without removing wrong views, you cannot continue to the path. In the first level, Sastra deity, Ujita deity, you remove in the Sodapadi Mata. Sagara, you continue to the Sagaragami and Agami, Ahadamirgas. Okay, now you see, Tanakopani Dam Junda Widget. Yahi Jobi, Wuji Wakami, Wuji Akusale Dami, Sawitek and Sawija. We will get him, Pidi Sukan, Petaman Jana, Upasa Beja, Wudaga. That's a Iwan Masa, Sallekhasuttaṃ, we are Ramiti. The Sallekhasuttaṃ, formally we translate effacement. Effacement. Like this Sallekhasuttaṃ also Bengal body translate efface. Sallekhasuttaṃ, we are Rami, with effacement, I do walk. Nagopana ete Junda. Riasa Wini, Sallekhasuttaṃ Hojati. Hidana Masuga, we are ete, Riasa Wini, Hojati. So, this paragraph is talking about the Patamajana. So you have Patamajana, but we cannot say you are following the Sallekhasuttaṃ. Following the Sallekhasuttaṃ, so living with the Sallekhasuttaṃ is different from the first jhana. So you have the first jhana, you have the second jhana, you have third jhana, and you can see. Tanagopanidam, Jonda, Wajati, Yanide Jobeki, Wuji Wakami, Wuji Akusale, Namehi. Tanagopanidam, Jonda, Wajati, Yanide Jobeku, Vitaka, Vicharana, Uba, Upasana. Ijadam Samsaran and Jidas of Ikoribam, Awitan, Awicharan, Samadijam, Piti Sukham, Duriya Jana, Upasa Meja Wuraya. This is a Duriya Janas. Okay, Tanagopanidam Jonda, Wajari, Yam Ide Jobeku, Piti Aja Wiraga, Upaka Koja Wuraya, Satoja Samajana, Sukhinja Kayana, Prisan Wiria, Yandan. Riya Ajekan, Upaka was Satima, Suga, we are the Kamdadia Jana. Upasa Meja Wiria. Such a person is also cannot be called Sallekhasuttaṃ. You have the first jhana, you have the second jhana, you have third jhana, you have fourth jhana. But you are not following the Sallekhasuttaṃ. So now what is that Sallekhasuttaṃ is very interesting to see. Like I carry on. Tanagopanidam Jonda Wajari, Yam Ide Jobeku, Sukhasaja Pahana, Lokasaja Pahana, Bubi was Omanasa, Dominus and Atengama. Okay, this is a Sadote Jana. Thana company and Jonah Wajay Yam eating a job because Sabaso, Lupa Senyan, Sama taken. Briga Senyan, Atengam, Nanada Senyan, Amanasiga, Nando Agasodi, Agasa Ninja Yetana. Now company the Jonah Riasa Winnie, Sallekhasuttaṃ Ochandi, Santa Eti Wiha, Riasa Winnie, Ochandi. So if you live with the Agasa Ninja Yetana, Winja Yetana, Agajinya Yetana, Niwasenya, Nasinya Yetana, which means you are living is peaceful. Peaceful living. The further Ruba Jana, the first, second, third, the fourth is Dita Masuka Wihara. No yet Samika. Okay, now carry on. Now I want you to read. Hana company them Jonah Wajay Yam Ide Job being to Saba so Agasa Nature Yetanem Samadhi. I want you to read.
Thana ko paneka Jonah Wajay Yam Ide Jo Beku Sabaso Wajay Jayatana Samadikama Nati Tinjibi Adijaya Yatana Upasamaja Vihareya Tasa Eva Masa Sallekhasuttaṃ Viharamiti Namo Panete Jonah Ariyasa Vinaye Sallekhasuttaṃ Uchanti Sarva Ete Vihara Ariyasa Vinaye Uchanti Hananuko Panekam Jonah Vijati Yahiyacho Beku Sabaso Akijaya Yatana Samadikama Dewa Senyana Senyayatana Upasamaja Vihareya Tasa Eva Masa Layekena Viharamiti Nako Panete Jana Ariyasa Vinaye Sallekhasuttaṃ Uchanti Santa Ede Vihara Ariyasa Vinaye Uchanti Idako Panako Jana Sallekhasuttaṃ Karniyo Panahiri Sata Varisanti Maya Nita Avihisata Varisamari Sallekhasuttaṃ Karniyo Panahe Panatipati Varisanti Maya Nita Panatipata Varivirata Varisamari Sallekhasuttaṃ Karniyo Panahe Adinadaye Varisanti Mayamena Adinadana Pativirata Varisamati Sallekhasuttaṃ Karniyo Panahe Aramachari Varisanti Mayamena Ramachari Varisamati Sallekhasuttaṃ Karniyo
Panadipana Adinadana Kamesu Mecha Jana Musawada Pidana song. These Panadipati Pati Gurata, Panadipata Pati Gurata. Adina Dana Pati Gurata is what is that? Sila. Okay. Sila is called the Sallekhasuttaṃ. But like for example, in the the first jhana, the second jhana, up to the Nivasanya, Nasinya Yadana. So when you practice the Sila, what kind of consciousness arises to you?
Mahakusala.
Mahakusala Jita. So Mahakusala Jita is Kama Vachara Jita. When you have the first jhana, second jhana, and the Nivasanya, Yadana, Jhana, and so on. What kind of consciousness was?
Rupa.
This, consciousness is like a Mahagata. It is much more, excellent. So much more noble than the Mahakusala Jaitas. So you and follow the Panadipata Arinadana at the moment you have, like a Mahakusala Jaitas, when you are, entering into the jhanas, your mind is completely higher than, like a Kamavajara Jaitas. But, in the suttas, this sila is called Salekha. But, this, the first jhana up to the Nivasinya Nasinya Yadana is the Buddha said, Vedanta Sukha Vihara and Santa Vihara, not Salekha. So now we were, the concept with the commentary. So in the, other commentary, it is said, Yasama Adhimanikasa Bekuno, Jhana Vihara, Vipassana Padakata, Sanleka Vihara Nahoti, very clear. Adhimanikasa Bekuno. So who, thinks that he has, like the, Sodapana Sakadagami, he has jhana, not only such a person, like, some, the sadhus, in India, they practice meditation, they attain jhanas. Those, those people who has attained the jhanas outside the teaching, like, those people who attain the jhanas inside the teaching with the adhimana, there, jhanas are. So, the commentary said, vipassana, padagata. They are not the basis to the vipassana jhana. Vipassana Paragata. No basis of Vipassana Jnana. They are not Salekha Vihara. Now he saw Jnana Samabhijayatva. Now he saw Jnana Samabhijayatva test to Utthaya Sankhara Samisati. He enters into the jhana after emerging okay, please pay attention to me. After emerging from the jhana, he doesn't contemplate the nature of the Nama and Rupa. So because of this, his jhanas are not, how to say, basis to the Vipassana jhana. If you don't have the Vipassana jhana, you cannot attain the mega and plan jhanas. So it continues. Aramana was enough. Take the karo, data demi, Sukha Vihara Panasa Hoti. So their jhana is just, single-mindedness, just living, peacefully or happily in this present life. Tasama, Tamatan, Dasando, Rupi Jana Nija, Arupa Jana Nija, Rupi Chito. Ida Nija, Yata Sani, Kokatapo, Chatu Chatta Lisaya Agari, Tanja Wutum, Tanja Sanlinga, Dasida, Ida Gapanari Arimaha. So those jhanas, even though, they are, Mahagarajitas, but these Mahagarajitas are not, the, how to say, leading to liberation, not leading to Vipassana jhana. So even though they are jhana, they are higher consciousness, but they cannot be called Sanlekhas. But how about the Panadipata, Pativodata, Adinarana, Pativodata, how do we call? So inside the Buddha's teaching, even if you take refuge in the, you have the Saranagamanas, you take refuge in the Buddha and Dhammasanga, we call the Saranagamana. Even the Saranagamana also leading to the liberation. That Saranagamana also you can call Sanlekha. So, we summarize them. What is Sanlekha? Sanlekha means leading to the eradication of the kilesas. Even if it is Kama Vajra Kusala, okay, we can call Sanlekhas. But like some people some are the Tikshiyas who perfected so 8 jhanas. Their jhana cannot be called Sanlekhas. Now here also Because Samapan Atai Samapati, Awahisa, Sallekhasuttaṃ. So why we call the Awahisa Gabanadi Bada Udata Lokuttara Parakat? They are the basis to the Lokuttara Chittas. Bahirakanani, Ada Samapati, Vutta Paragayu. For the Ditiyas who has attained the jhanas, their Ada Samapati is the basis of Vuttas, Sansaras. Sasani Sarana Gamanambi, Lokuttara Parakat. Very important sentence. In the Buddha teaching, even the Sarana Gamana is the basis of the Lokuttara. I mean the liberation. Okay, what our hands are the like Mayameta, Mayam, the our Hansaya, Viharama. Mayameta, our Hansaya, Viharama. We live with the Awahisa with no violence. This Awahisa is much more noble than Sarana, Kamana. But he was Awahisa. Iminani in a Sodina Wadita, Yata Bahiragasa, Ata Samapati Lavino, Bain, Panja, Bainyasa, Dana Dana, Sasani, Tisarana Katasa, Dana Dana, Havala Hoti. In the outside of the Buddha teaching, some, 30 years that they have, 5 psychic power. So 8, are the jhanas. You offer to him, maybe with the food, maybe, dwelling place. But you are dana, you also offer like a food or the dwelling place to the upasika in the Buddha's teaching. So who has, 3, refuge. So offering such a upasika is much more fruitful than offering to the, Bahiraka Atasamapati La. So in the Bahiraka, like a 30 years, they have Atasamapati, we offer the food to the Saranagamana Upasika. Offering to the Saranagamana Upasika is more fruitful, more beneficial. So he has only, 3 refuge. He doesn't have any jhanas. But at the same time, some people outside the Buddha's teaching, they are not, Buddha's disciples. They have attained Atasamapati and the 5 psychic power. We offer them. The offering is less beneficial. So this is complete, the openly mentioned in the commentary. Yada Bahiragasa Atasamapati Lavina Penja Bunyasa Videna Dana Dana Dosasani Tisrana Gadasa Dana Dana Mahablatula Hoti Idini Sandaya Dagina Wisoki Soti Bahirake Kamisu Vidarage Dana Dato Koti Sata Sahasa Guna Pati Kinkita. Okay, and the like those persons who has attained Atasamapati, Panjabenya, you and because of offering them, you have Koti Sata Sahasa. Koti Sata Sahasa, Koti means 1 crore. So 100,000 crore you can get. I mean the gunas. The Sotapati Kala Sachi Kiriyaya, Padipani Data. Sotapati Kala Sachi Kiriyaya, the ones who he is no Sotapati, Sotapana. He is trying to attain Sotapati Mega. So to offering such a person is Dhanandato Asenshi Abamaya, Dakina, Padikin Hita. Offering to him is Asenshi countless. So this is mentioned in the commentary. Popana was the Sotapani devoted. So to offer to the Sotapana is needless to say. Even for maybe one of person you are here, you are trying to attain the Sotapati Mega. You must have intention. So someone offer to you. Because offering to you, the proofs he has is countless. Whether you offer the same food to the the persons who has attained Atasamapati Panjabenya outside the teaching, but you have only proofing is maybe 100,000 crore. So this is obviously the division or difference between the person or the disciple of the Buddha and the persons outside the Buddha's teaching. At the same time, what we come to know is, it is, whatever you practice, it must lead to, the good liberation. Then your dana sila is much more fruitful. Even your Saranagamana also, more fruitful, more beneficial. So Saranagamana do pataya di tata, soda padipala, sachigiriya, padipano, debitor, yanta, wada bali yojana. So now it is clear. So why? The first jhana, the second jhana, and so on, is not called Salekha. Because this, the first jhana, second jhana also connected to here is to the Adhimana person. That Adhimana person, you see, like, he thought he is a Sotapanna Sagaragami. So for him to have such a, for him his, jhanas. So for the ones who live outside the teaching, he has the jhanas. So every jhana. So now if we summarize them, so whatever jhana you have, your jhana no lead to Lokuttara Padaka. It is no Lokuttara Padaka. It is Buddha Padaka. So they are not noble. We have two important terms. Buddha Padagata, no Salekha. Lokuttara Padagata, it is Salekha. The Sila, you have the Sila, your Sila is, if it is a Lokuttara Padaka. Lokuttara Padaka means the basis to Lokuttara Chaitas. This, even the Sila is also called Salekha. Like, it also, mentioned in the commentary. So for the ones who has attained those jhanas outside the teaching, their jhana is just Dikta Dhammasukha Vihara. Because they don't lead to the liberation. They, enter into the jhana, they emerge from the jhana, but they don't, not samsati. Not samsati means that they don't contemplate the nature of the Dhamma, like they don't contemplate rising and disappearing. They don't contemplate anicca, dukkha, anatta. So it is, just, happily living. It is not for the vipassana. You have the jhana, your jhana should be for the vipassana. Then your jhana is Salekha. So Salekha, to be Salekha or not to be Salekha is dependent on these two conditions. Lokuttara Padaka and the Buddha Padaka. So if you just read this sutta, superficially, like at first the Buddha said, take it God, then continues to the first jhana, the second jhana. But it seems like it is the informations are not connected to each other. It seems actually the sutta is very meaningful. So he starts with the jhanas. Some people, they have the jhanas, they are proud of themselves, I have jhanas. But your jhanas for what? To live happily in the present life. Your jhana is not Salekha. So the Buddha used another technical term, Salekha, to divide. To and the, how to say, to give higher position. And the, like the Sila Samadhi Penya, which leads to the liberation. Okay, so now we understand this Sallekhasuttaṃ briefly. Then we will see, and we go back to the first jhana. So Thana Koppanedam Jomda Vajati. Thana Koppana Edam Jomda Vajati. So Thana Koppanedam, it is possible. Yam ide kicho, Heku Ujiwa Kamihi, Uja Akusalehi Damehi, Sawitagan, Sawujana, Ugajan, Bidisugan, Praman Jana, Upasambhya Vihariya. So now we will analyze the sentence. Because this jhana kata also in some commentaries like Parajika Gana commentary and the Visuddhimagga commentary, it is very extensively explained about the jhanas. Like even for the past jhana also they give us very useful, interesting information to us. But here we don't have time. But we need to know how to translate them. That is the first step. After know the translation, when we study again, together with the commentary, I think our knowledge will be will not be forgotten. We will not forget what we have learned. At first, you must know the sentence. Then we will study together with the commentary. Okay, ida eke jo bhikkhu, sam bhikkhu, a bhikkhu, vihariya. We start with the verb. Vihariya in the suttas, in the jhana context. Usually we translate abide. Upasambhya. What is the meaning of upasambhya in Myanmar language? So complete according to the Myanmar translations. Complete and the perfect. Perfect we use as a verb. Perfect and the first jhana. Perfect and abide in the first jhana. But according to the English translations, enter. Upasana, I think enter upon also okay, that translation. Enter upon and abide in the first jhana. Enter upon and abide in the first jhana. Okay, what kind of the jhanas? Now we will see together with the adjectives. Savitaka, Savijana. This the first jhana was together with the initial application, which are a sustained application. So sa, what is sa? Saha. Together with the initial application, together with the sustained application. We wikacha. We wikacha. So what is a ja? Jata. So how do you make what is wika? You have already studied. Wikato, Chantam, wikacha. So at the time, I gave you the information like Talaja, Talejadam, Talaja. So Udage Jadam, Udagachi. Okay, here's the Wugacha. Wugato, Jadam. Jada means born of or rise. Vuvega means a seclusion, right? Vuvega, the typical translation of Vuvega, seclusion. Vuvegaja, rise out of seclusion or born of seclusion. This is the first jhana. What is the first jhana? This is the first jhana. It has Vidyaga Vijara. At the same time, it is a born. It rises out of seclusion. With seclusion, without seclusion, there is no the first jhana. Okay. So we will jiva kamehi. We will ja agusalehi dhamehi. We will jiva kamehi. We will ja agusalehi dhamehi. So we will jiva also the same, similar meaning. Secluded. Secluded Agusale Dhammehi, and wholesome states. So Vuvaja is a children. Having secluded sensual pleasure, having secluded from unwholesome states, one would enter upon and abide in the first jhana, together with the initial application, together with the sustained application, born of seclusion. The first jhana is modified by how many words? Savitaka, Savijana, Vuvaja. So he, abide in the first jhana, born of seclusion. This first jhana also with the Vitaka, with the Vijana. So how can he get this? The first jhana, Vuvajiva Kamehi, Vuvaja Agusale Dhammehi, having secluded from the sensual pleasure, having secluded from the wholesome states. And I wanted to read 3 times. Each time accompany them Jonga.
Jonga Mojati Ya Idekajo Meku Vivijewa Kamehi Vivija Agusale Dhammehi Sallekhasuttaṃ Sallijana Vivekajam Didi Sukhaṃ Patamam Janam Vasambaja Vihareya Ariyasa Vinaye Salekha Bhojantri Vitatama Sukha Vihara Ete Ariyasa Vinaye Bhojantri.
Okay, one more time.
Thana Ko Manitam Chundra Vijati Yam Idekajo Beku Vivijewa Kamehi Vivija Agusale Dhammehi Sarikakam Sarijaya Vivekajam Piti Sukham Patamam Janam Upasambaja Vihareya Dasa Evamasa.
Okay. No, finish yet.
Ramesa Sallekhena Viharami Iti Nako Amadete Jonga Ariyasa Vinaye Salekha Bhojantri Tekara Sukha Vihara Ete Ariyasa Vinaye Bhojantri.
Okay, now Vuvaja Kamehi, Vuvaja Agusale Dhammehi, Vuvajiva Kamehi, Vuvaja Agusale Dhammehi, Savitaka, Savijana, Vuvajambi, Patamijana, Upasambeja, Vihareya. Here is Piti Sukha. Piti Sukha also modified to the first jhana. Piti is rapture, Sukha is pleasure, which has rapture and pleasure. Piti Sukha. So Vitaka Vijana Piti Sukha Ekakata. So Vuveka Sukha. Vuvekajam Piti Sukha Pramajana Upasambeja Vihareya. Tasa Iwa Masa Sallekhena Viharamiti. Nakopana Ete Chonda Ariyasa Vini Salekha Bhojantri. Okay, Nakopana Ete Bhojantri, what kind of verb? Bhojantri, what kind of verb?
Passive.
Adjective or passive?
Passive.
Passive. What is object? Passive words.
Salekha. Salekha. This one's this is not sad. Oh.
If you know the verb, if it is adjective, you find out subject at first. If it is passive, you find out at first object. Bhojantri is, passive voice, so we know. So now you have to find out what is object.
Salekha. Salekha.
Now compound ede jonda riyasa wini Salekha Hochen.
This is not so. This 8 days. 8 days.
80. They are not said to be Salekha. Riyasa wini in the display of noble ones. Riyasa wini actually that which means in the Buddha's teaching, actually. Okay, like a 80 singular,
Blue.
Okay, what is this paragraph talking about? What does paragraph talk about?
Patamajana.
Patamajana. Patamajana 1 or 2. 1 jhana, 2 jhana, 3 jhana. You see 80. 80 refers to what? It refers to 80, they are. They, what are they? They refers to
So, no. Salekha.
80, the paragraph is talking about the jhana, the first jhana. So 80 is, what is 80? What does it mean? It refers to the jhana. The jhana is here is the one is the only one. Only the first jhana, one jhana, a single jhana. Why 80 is used? That is a good question. Even though we talk about the jhana as a single one, but this jhana will be derived depending on the aramanas. Like a Patwikasina Patamajana, Abokasina Patamajana, and so Adapana Patamajana, depending on the different objects. So referring to the first jhana of different objects, it is said 80. So it doesn't mean just a single the first jhana, single jhana which is produced by a single object. It means different kinds of the Brahmajanas. The Brahmajana also we have like a Hina, Majjhima, Panita. What? Hina, Majjhima, Panita. If you develop a Hina, the first jhana, you develop the first jhana in the middle level. The your jhana is so great. It is how to say perfect. It is a panita. If you develop the first jhana, like a weakling, like in the not and the strongly, like you are and the jhaningas are not so the how to say not so sharp, not so powerful. Such a jhana is called Hina jhana. If you develop the Hina jhana, then you are dead. You are born where? Rama Parisaja. If you develop the first jhana, like not so strong, not so weak, in the middle, you are born in the Rama Purohita. If you develop the first jhana, excellent, you are born, you will be Mahabrahma. Like we have different the conditions of the jhana. Referring to that, in the sutta it is said, Nagopani Joda Riyasa Wini Salekha Ochanti.
So 8 is the object. So what part of speech is Salekha? What is Salekha? 8 is the object.
8 is yes. Object is also plural. Salekha also plural.
So Salekha is also object?
Yes, Salekha is, you are called a man. You are a man. they should be, how to say, they should match. 8 Sallekha. They are called Sallekha. They are called the Sallekhas, for example. Okay, now, Yahi de Gijo Beku, Uji Hikame, Uji Akusali Dami, Sawi Daka, Sawi Jana, Uga Jamini Suka Jana, Ubasa Meja Ugaria. Tessa Iwa Masa Sallekena, Ugarami. He might think, I live with Sallekha. No, it is another Sallekha. Why? His jhana is just enter into the jhana, just emerge from the jhana, just to live happily in this present life. His jhana not leading to the Lokottara. So his jhana is no Sallekha. Later the Masuka Uyala 80, Riyasa Winnie, Ojanti. They are called Dita Dhamma Sukha Vihara. What is Vihara? Abiding or living. Sukha Vihara, happy living. A pleasant living. Pleasant dwelling. A pleasant stay in this Dita Dhamma present life. Dita Dhamma also in English translation, they say like here and now. The same meaning. Data Dhamma Samprayika, because in the Pali we have two important terms. Data Dhamma Samprayika, Data Dhammika and Samprayika. Data Dhammika means in this present life, Samprayika means in next life. In this life, Samprayika, next life. So happy living or happy staying in this present life. Data Dhamma Sukha Vihara. So we wake up, we wake up. So we wake up, now we have to divide the what? What is prefix? What is suffix? Yeah, okay. What is root? Huh? What is we? Now you must tell. We, we plus we. So okay. What is suffix? Yeah, okay then. Be mindful, be careful. So now use that we as we plus we. Yeah. How? Wheat. So wheat is a judge. So here is a we wheat judge. We wheat judge. No, we wheat judge. We wheat judge. Yes, true. Because the we and the plus we wake up. We wake up and the we I have already said the same root. If you understand that we wake up, you understand that we wake up. We wake up and we wake up, having secluded. Okay, now I wanted to read again this first chapter.
Vivicha Akusale Dhamme Sallekhasuttaṃ Savicharan Vivekajan Patisukhaṃ Paccamaṃ Jnanam Upasammaja Vihareya Tassa Evamasa Sallekhena Viharami.
What is Evamasa?
Ewang Asa.
Evamasa. What is Evamasa? Evan is so. Now, another place we have like Adam is or pre-witable. Here is Evan refers to the thought. Evan is or pre-witable, Asa, Bawaya. Tassa means to him. The thought might be. The thought occurs to him. Tassa means to him. The thought occurs to him. The thought may rise. I will carry on. Now, Panidi. Okay, now close your books and now you try to remember. As much as you remember. Because now, how to say, we study the Bali, grammar, and like paragraphs. But mostly it is very, for some students, very difficult to, for in the case of pronunciation and the fluently, we need to, recite the Pali. So for this reason, we need to say them again and again. Thanakopani Jomda Vajati. Carry on. We did a good job.
We have a meeting.
Okay, and the carry on. Okay, now you read, okay. Look at, okay. Okay, try to recollect, okay. Thanakopanitam Jomda. You recite slowly. Savidagam.
Savidagam, Savicharam, Vivekajan, Vidisukhaṃ, Paccamaṃ, Upasammaja, Vihareya.
Wait and recite. Wait and recite. Okay, carry on. Tassa.
Sallekhena Viharami. Namo Padme. Jomda Ariyasa Videye Sallekhasuttaṃ.
Sallekhasuttaṃ.
Nakopanete. Jodha. Riyasa. Sallekhasuttaṃ.
Dita
Okay, now read again. Nakopanete Jodha Vajjati. Read yourself. Now you read. Okay. Try to recollect it. Nakopanete Jodha. Okay, good.